Hey everybody, Brent with Awecomm. I want to talk to you about a thing that I have heard more times than I want to calling into customer support at various companies that you have to work with, be it a bank or a credit card or a cable bill, whatever it is. And inevitably you will hear somebody say something like, my computer's acting very slow, or something, I angered the computer, or something where basically you know that they're struggling right now with their system, they're struggling getting access to your information or getting access to whatever tool they have to be able to help you and satisfy your request that you've called in for. Unfortunately, this isn't just in large companies. We hear this in a lot of small companies too. And when you read between the lines as a consumer or even a business calling into a company that says that, you think, well, maybe they are having trouble with their systems, or maybe their systems aren't working well, or maybe there's problems internally with their technology. And unfortunately, most things have to work through technology today. So when you call in somewhere, there's a ton of back-end systems that almost every company is using right now to be able to just deliver what you're purchasing from them or what you're working with them for. So when you hear those things, the system's not working well, it's super slow today, it's crashing, I have to reboot again, you start losing confidence in that company's ability to provide services. Another common one we hear is, oh, in the middle of the afternoon, my computer always slows down. Or, whenever I'm using this app, it's always so slow. Whenever I access it, it's terribly slow. Those things are simple to fix, but you just have to look at it from a very CIO perspective. And what I mean by that is, if there's something that happens at a very particular time throughout the day, usually that's a process issue. What that means is there's probably something like an antivirus running, or a backup running, or files are syncing up to OneDrive or SharePoint. There's something that is happening at that time that probably shouldn't be happening at that time. So look at what's happening, look at what's running, talk to IT about it, figure out if those things can be moved to 3 a.m., 4 a.m., sometime when you're not actively trying to use your systems. Another thing from a CIO perspective that we look at is, what types of apps are we running? Everything now is becoming more cloud-based. Well, when things become cloud-based, they use what's called RAM more than they would, traditionally speaking, if they were an app running on your machine. So as your company migrates to cloud, the build of your laptops, the build of your workstation has to change. And if it doesn't change, you're going to see slowness when you access stuff. So you need to look at it across the entire company and say, what are we doing from a cloud strategy? How is that going to impact the systems that we're using every day? And is it going to slow them down? And you have to address that. Another thing that happens is, as we continue to get more and more web-based, we start using the browsers more, Edge browsers or Google Chrome or Safari or any of these other internet browsers. Well, they're notoriously bad at managing resources. So when you're looking at 15, 20, 30 browser windows open and all these tabs open, that is just draining all of the resources out of your machine. So when you are trying to use something important, like a line of business app, like your accounting software, your customer service or CRM system, all of the resources of your system are eaten up, and you can't use it efficiently or effectively, and it's just wasting a tremendous amount of time. So all of them have very cool systems now. You can go into Chrome, for example, shut down the whole thing, finish your app, use it, be fast, be quick, and then go back into Chrome and go history, open my last window with all my tabs back in it. It's just super simple, easy ways to be able to effectively use the resources on your machine, that with proper planning, that with a good asset management plan or lifecycle plan from your IT department should eliminate most of those issues, so that when a customer calls you, they do not hear, my PC is slow, I'm so sorry.